What is going on, everybody? Today we are going to take a look at a new pen by Nottingham Tactical. It is the NottaBolt. I am personally very excited to take a look at this brand new pen by these guys. They obviously live right next door to Brian Fellhalter. They are doing some awesome work on pens over there, so I'm really excited to see a bolt action pen by them. I was kind of wondering if they would ever do a bolt action pen since they are friends with Brian Fellhalter, but here we are. We have one today and it's brand new, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alrighty, so here we go. Here's your basic information. This is the Nottabolt Titanium G2 full size. Standard configuration of the handle, and it's lightly tumbled. Alright, so we have just some basic information of who they are. Okay, alright. Very, very nice. Okay, so they do give us an extra G2, which the full-size version isn't nearly as hard to get as the Mini. The Mini is exceptionally difficult to find, so we got a nice tumble finish there. Nice subtle branding. Some nice machining up here to get traction, and it does feel like it's giving me a lot of traction, so that's always good. And we have a nice rubber gasket there to prevent it from unscrewing. The spring and the Pilot G2. Nice threads. If I can get it going there. Right-handed, not left-handed. Okay, yeah, very, very nice. So we have an upward. It's pretty far up there, but ooh, yeah, very smooth. Snappy. Got some good pressure to it. And as you notice, the top part actually goes down, so it's kind of very similar to a clicker pen, but it doesn't work like a clicker pen. It works more only really as a bolt action. So, and this is, I do believe it is 5.5 inches long with the full-size Pilot G2. Yeah, so yeah, just a little bit over 5.5 inches, almost 5 3/4 inches. And like I said, this because it does have the Pilot G2 in it. I do believe that there's a couple other sizes too. There's the 5-inch for the Schmidt Easy Flow type pen inserts, and then I think there's one other. So let's go ahead and compare it to one of my other Nottingham Tacticals, which is this is a Monkey Edge edition standard clicker pen. And as you can see, obviously this is a Schmidt Easy Flow in there, and that's part of the reason why it's actually technically shorter. And let's bring out a full-size Fellhalter, which you can see when you get into a full-size pen from even Fellhalter, which I do. This is a Schmidt Easy Flow too, so it is pretty close to the same size there too. So just some basic size comparisons there, but yeah, this is very, very nice. They're gonna have some other different design patterns. Obviously, they are always very big into doing them. A little bit of a lot sticking out of the pocket, which is kind of not unusual for a lot of pens anyhow, and this end is actually transferable, so if you do have more recent barrels, that this mechanism will actually screw onto the barrels of some of their other pens too. So that's really cool. So if you buy this pen, you can take the mechanism and swap it around to some of their other pens too. So that's pretty cool. I like how they've managed to do that. So basically they're just making these mechanisms very easily swappable, so you can swap out the barrels and the tips. Very, very cool. That's a feature that not too many companies do, so that's a very nice added feature. It's a very low profile bolt too, which is very nice. It's not going to snag on a lot, so that's very cool. There's no sharp edges, so if it is, I wear my pen in my shirt, so there's no sharp edges or anything like that to jab me in the skin when I'm wearing just a t-shirt and I stick it in my shirt. So very, very cool. I'm very excited to take this to work and use it. I'm not the biggest fan of G2, so I will actually buy a version with the Schmidt EasyFlow 2 so I can compare the two and I can have what I actually use the most at work. G2 doesn't really work quite so good for me because I have to press so hard at work, but through the multi-layer stuff that I have, paperwork that I have to use. But very, very cool. It's nice to see Nottingham finally doing a bolt action. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. That is the NottaBolt by Nottingham Tactical. We will catch you next time. Have a great day, guys.